Hello everybody, this is Coach Tara Woodruff, the helpful entrepreneur out of Holiday, Florida, and I wanted to make my video for the day, and hopefully I'll make it snappy. I don't feel so good tonight, so we're doing some chicken noodle soup going on. I had made pasta for dinner, but it ain't cutting it. So that's that story. But the second story I wanted to talk about is my mentor, Cedrick. He made a video today talking about how we've got to kind of ride out the storm to get to the rainbow. And part of that is kind of letting go of the outcome and leaving your expectations of what you think. Kelly made a video about this today as well. I guess it's resonating with people about what you think the process is going to be like. You know, some people think that as soon as they enter into their own business and become an entrepreneur, network marketing or internet marketing or even brick and mortar, they think they open the doors and bam, profits happen. Well, you've heard this. If you haven't, you better ask somebody. That even in a brick and mortar business, it's usually 2 to 3 years before you begin to see a profit. You know what that means? That means you work 2 to 3 years for free. You got that? After you pay whatever employees you can afford to pay, and pay for your stock, and keep the doors open, the light bills, and the overhead, and all that fun stuff, it's about 2 to 3 years before you begin to turn any kind of profit. So what makes you think that when you enter into a network marketing company or an internet marketing company where you invest $500 to $1,000 to $3,000 to enter into it, that just doing that and open the doors for it is going to mean that you're going to be in the profit position immediately? What makes you think that? I know that a lot of the advertising and the sales pitches do go along with making a massive amount of income. And that's absolutely true. You can make any money you want to make. But you got to put the work in, guys. Okay? You might see some dream team people go into a new company. You might be in a company and you might have been there for a while. I know this happened an awful lot in my previous company. People would come in and within the first 10 days they had their car, and the next month they had, like a major rank where they were making $7-10 grand a month. Those people didn't just start their very first business that day when they joined that company. Those people worked hard at building relationships and building team members over the course of years. Okay? Over the course of years. It's very rare that you will see someone with the Midas touch walk into a business without any previous experience whatsoever and hit high ranks within their first month. It's almost impossible. So, though network marketing and network marketing companies and the people that are trying to recruit you into their business can talk about people's success within the company, they're not saying it's yours. Most of the time they'll say these results are not typical, because 90% of network marketers quit. They can't take it. They can't ride out the storm till they hit that rainbow. They don't understand that the amount of effort that they would put into a brick and mortar business in 3 years, let me repeat that. They don't understand that the amount of effort that they put into a brick and mortar over the course of 3 years would be quadruple the results in a network marketing company. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a no-work marketing. It is network marketing, and there's no such thing as getting rich quick. But heck, I got to tell you something right now. With a network marketing company and direct sales, you're going to hit that way faster. Imagine the amount of loans you got to take out to get a brick and mortar, right? You might have to put a loan against your house. You might have to get some sort of business loan, maybe more than one. And you got to rent a location or buy a location. And then you got to get the equipment in there. Say you're going to open a pizza shop, probably one of the simplest open-the-door businesses that you could possibly dream of. You hire minimum wage workers out of high school. You make one thing, and you have a couple of ovens. Why don't you go and price out some of those ovens? Go ahead. I'm not going to wait. But I do want you to go look at this. I want you to call up your local mini mall or your little strip mall, and I want you to find out how much money it would cost for a 2-year lease on a storefront that either has equipment in it or needs equipment. Then I want you to price what it would cost to buy 3 or 4 pizza ovens. Then I want you to find out how much it would cost to insure it. I want you to do the homework. And then realize if you had the passion for pizza and you opened that pizza place, it would take you 3 years before you saw $1 back in profit. So stop crying, guys. Stop crying that you want to do this and you want to be this and this isn't working for me. No, it's working. You're just not working for it. You're just not doing the thing. This is an exciting adventure. I've been at this a while, and I've seen some success. I've seen a little bit more than success, and I've seen a lot of hard times where I was like, shit. You know, where I was backed up against the wall and terrified. But I knew one thing was for sure. I wasn't going to quit. I was never going to go back. Okay? So if you don't have the thick enough skin, if you don't have the patience and you aren't ready and willing and able to put the work in, go open a brick and mortar and see what happens. Maybe you're meant to be an employee. That could happen. We need them. But I know you're better and bigger than that. I know that if you don't love your job, you want to do whatever you can to find a better way for you and your family. If you love your job, you're not watching this video. You're not. Or you're watching it just to get a little motivation about, because you could have the same kind of mindset about a job. You know, I started working at Publix. I was there for 3 years. I left 2 years ago, so I guess it was 5 years ago. I was promised more money than I was actually paid for a starting wage. I was promised full-time work for 3 years. They kept saying, just keep working hard. I was the only person that could create my own schedule. In so many ways, they showed me I was the most valuable person they had. And I know for a fact that that was the truth. They couldn't give me a full-time job. Nope. They passed me over. They passed me over for people that were suspended for being late too much. Okay? I knew I couldn't go on there. I knew that the work I was putting in was not going to span out. It was never going to make any difference. They knew I was a leader and not an employee, and they were never going to give me an edge, no matter how good I was. If you're in a situation like that, then you need to take life by the horns, and you need to invest a certain amount of money. You need to get into a company. You need to take 2 hours a day, and you need to work it and work it and work it and work it until something happens for you, until you can tell your boss to kiss your ass. I told my boss to kiss my ass before anything was happening for me at all. I said I quit. I gave them 2 weeks notice, which they didn't deserve. Okay? And I struggled with nothing coming in. And I didn't give up. So you either got it or you don't. And not everybody is made for this industry. Not everybody's made for business. Not everybody. But if you aren't made for it and you're stuck in a job or you're not willing to make yourself for it, because you can train yourself to be it, then stop complaining about your job. And if you're in network marketing, stop complaining about how long it takes. Stop telling me that you're new at this. Because everybody's new at this. Everybody's been new at this. Everybody. You don't see Cedrick Harris making 7-figure income from multi-level marketing because he doesn't have experience and he didn't put in the work. No. And he's a natural salesman. You just don't see that's not true. It's not happening. So, pull up your britches. Ignore the bullshit. Ignore it like I don't feel good right now and I said I don't even want to do that video. Well, I did my video. I didn't want to do it. I did it. You know, I want to work out tomorrow. I'm going to adjust what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to do yoga, do some restorative poses to help me feel better so I can recover faster. So you adjust as you go. But stop telling yourself you can't do it. Stop telling me that you're not willing to do the job. Because I'm not your boss. I don't want to be your boss. I want to be your leader. I want to be your teammate. I want you to be my leader. I want to work together in this beautiful circle of network marketing. It's amazing. But you got to put the time in and you got to work it hard. You got to learn the little technical things. You got to know how to do an autoresponder. You got to know how to make a video. Even if you ain't no good at it. I ain't no good at it. Look at this. Come on. I'm still wearing a tie-dye. Okay? But you can't let anything that you lack hold you back from getting what you want. Enough's enough, guys. So that's my rant for the day. Okay, this is Coach Tara, the Helpful Entrepreneur, and if you found this, you know, if this could help somebody out, maybe either push them off the fence or push them back over the fence, share it, comment, like it, love it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, you know, I love you, bye.